YouTube. It's the second installment and it's kind of late at night, so I gotta keep it down because of my neighbors upstairs. Put on a different shirt, and I look like I'm about 85 and I'm about to retire to Del Boca Vista. Now, I want to talk about this position we got here. If you know the dragon, you've seen this before. And if you know the dragon well, then you better know how to deal with it because it gets played a lot. Now, the person playing black in this game did not know what to do with black. It was played in the 1950s, and I forget who black was. I think everybody forgot. But white was a guy named, hopefully I pronounced this properly, is Boleslavski or whatever. He was one of the best players from that time, but he was never world champion. But he was good enough that, lower rateds would be like, oh man, I gotta play Boleslavski next round, dude. What am I gonna do? That's how they talk back then, man. Anyway, this position right here, black played knight takes d4. Now you can still play this. It's not over yet. That's what black did in a minute. And he played his diagonal queen to a5. And now bishop e6 is more common because white gets these little knight d5 tricks and junk. So Boleslavski plays king b1. Very, very good move because it threatens knight g5 junk. And I ain't going to move the pieces, so you better maybe want to pause your video and try to figure this one out. But the threat is knight d5. Because if the queen takes, we got knight takes e7 check. Winning a pawn, right? We take a free pawn. King goes over, then we take it back. It's good. We win a pawn. Yeah, sweet. So if knight d5, then queen back, and then we just take here, and we stack his pawns, and it's looking retarded. Anyway, so, queen a5. What's the worst move that black could play here? The worst one. The one that screws everything up. When I saw this move for the first time, muscles in my neck that I didn't know I had cringed up. I was like, I have students who are rated about 700, 800 who play this move, and this is the kid move of the century. It's like, hey, look at me, I get to attack a bishop. And Boleslavski's he probably had he probably sounded like Yermolinsky. He's like, well, you attack me there, I just moved my bishop back to e3, and there's nothing you can do, stupid American. So, bishop back. Alright. Bishop e6. So, you have to be a total retard to take the d-pawn now, because, bishop takes a2, knight takes a2, and rook d8, and you're just screwed royally. So, but, this is a permanent weakness. Black thematically here wants to play the move d5, and if he can get that in, then he's looking good. But e5 is just so bad for so many reasons. Backward pawn, weak d5 square, bishop gets shut out. This is never played anymore, and this game, hopefully, was putting it to rest. So, Boleslavski plays a3. He's like, whatever, he has nothing. Rook d8. d5. Perfectly fine with a queen trade. Queen trade will benefit white here because this advantage will persist well into the endgame. And trading queens just takes away black's chances for counterplay, so it'll improve our position. So he avoids it. And now for, whoa, my board is twisted up on me major. Okay, so now, if you want to pause your video and try to find the move that white played here, because the move, it's one of those that you see it and you go, what? Oh, damn, dude. How'd you see that, man? It's really good. And it was. Because it takes a really strong player to find this next move. Somebody who's not just 2,500 good, we're talking 2,700 good, that difference, the, yeah, Josh Wadeskin, Hikaru Nakamura, Alright. C4. drops a pawn, dude. Of course, I've had students tell me that I'm wrong, that I'm dropping a pawn. But the purpose of this is positional. To exploit d5. White would like to get this minor piece situation where this knight is playing against that bishop only, and these two are traded off for these two. White would therefore have dominant control of the center, undisputed dominant control over the center, and the ability to do whatever the heck he wanted to. But he could just stand there and dance like this. And be like, I'm winning the game. What's my name? You know? So, but I mean, I don't think Boleslavsky dances like that, but he could have. I mean, he'd have time. So, by playing c4, we gain more control over d5, and black kind of like has to accept. So he took, and now like a very important in-between move here. Maybe he doesn't have to accept. I just don't feel like looking at it. Knight c3. Knight doesn't do anything on b5 anymore, so it's going to come back to d5, but it does so with a gain of time. Black queen has to move and still guard this, so this happened. Bang, bang. Bang. Dang it, my screensaver popped up. I like looking at myself. Okay, good. Now I can see myself again. Hi, me. Hi. Okay. So, now, pause your video again. What do you play as white? Okay, you thought about it? Good. Because we want to get the favorable minor piece situation and the dominance of d5. So, you know what would be really bad here? Bishop h6. Stupid freaking move. This bishop is much better than this one. Okay? But we want to put a knight on d5, but right now knight will take knight. It's like we trade off some junk, you know? It's called a pin. Remember, we're down a pawn here. White, the onus is on white to prove compensation, which he can do rather easily, but the onus is on him. So if he slacks, basically, and I'm not talking about pants here, folks, I'm talking about like slacking is not getting it done, then he's down a pawn. So, queen e6, let's just get the queen back. I don't think this is necessary, but I guess he just wants to guard that. So, pow, pow, bang. Queen can only go here. Now, we've gotten our goal. What are we going to do from there, okay? I'm already 7 minutes and something into this video. I got to hurry this up a bit, okay? The knight on d5, the dominant knight on d5 cannot win the game by itself. We must find another bigger advantage, okay? When we control the center and we can do whatever we want, attacking kingside is usually a good idea. But in this position, the queen is actually placed to kind of blockade a kingside attack. If we play this move g3 immediately, this queen will camp on h3. And by camp, I mean just sit there and just be in the way of everything. Okay? To roust her out, we'll either have to queen trade, which will defeat the purpose, or we'll have to make a bajillion knight moves, and that will defeat the purpose of d5. So Boleslavsky refrained from this move and played a cool maneuver. Here, the guy went back here. I mean, I don't really know what he's supposed to do here, but bishop f8 was what was played. And now queen f1, preparing g3 so the blockade cannot be there anymore. I really gotta rush this video, crud. And crap, I don't remember the next move. Not that it matters, but I don't. So, I think he played rook here. I could be wrong, but I mean, that like looks like a move that would be played here, right? So we'll go with that. g3, queen g5, h4, queen h6, g4. Threatening, just g5, followed by knight f6, followed by h5, just killing black, like, alright, so, he played here, which I think sucks, because it just opens everything up, but there's not anything else, really. Take, say hello to my little friend. He went back here, this is gone, and Boleslavsky's like, I'm going to play g5. I mean, you can't take the rook because it's a fork, you know? What do you eat spaghetti with, kids? A fork. So, h6, I guess trying to break down the control of f6, he took anyway, because if bishop takes, there's a fork, and we like forks. So, queen took, and then after queen here, there goes a resignation. The rook is, what do we got here? Is there resignation here? Is this the position? Do I have this right? Because sort of kind of looks like he might play queen takes h6. Screw it, I don't know. I don't have time to figure it out. Maybe he played back here again and then played here. I don't remember. But anyway, we know why he won. He used the center control to like bust open the king side. I'm really tired. So, yeah, white won. Yay, white. When you're playing Dragon, stop playing e5. It's bad there. I gotta end the video. It's like 10 minutes now.